Hey Terrarians, how's it going? My name is Pixelated Fireball, and welcome back to the Stars Above. And today, we are gonna be getting into some serious weed eating. That's right, we're gonna be doing some weed whacking, a little bit of gardening in the underground jungle, because today, it is time to go and take care of Plantera. In the last video, if you remember that, kinda hard to forget, to tell you the truth, we dealt with Nalhan, the burnished monologuer, the burnished chit-chatter, the burnished would not shut up at all-er, and we took him down relatively easily. So far, not really been all that intimidated by very many of this mod's mod bosses, because they've been relatively easy. But we have another one coming up after Plantera, and it is one that I've heard is pretty exciting, Panthysilea. Sure, I think I got that right on the first try that time. You'll have to let me know if I didn't, but apparently she's relatively tough. We'll see, okay. But there's a lot to do between now and then, like I said, Plantera, and we've got to deal with all the moons and the Pump King and all that good stuff. And actually, it looks like on boss checklist, Panthysilea is in between the Pumpkin Moon and Frost Moon. Maybe we could fight right after Plantera, who knows? I'm imagining we'll probably get the summon for her after we defeat Plantera, just like we got the summon for Nalhan after we took down the mech bosses. And before we go over there to deal with this whole weed-eating situation, I have got to do something very quickly that I kind of forgot about, and that is to go see our good old buddy, Gary on Pixis Grenadine. We're gonna go see if she wants us to get anything else, because it's been a while since we've gone to see her. How are ya? How you doing? Some planets seem to have liquid water fall from the sky, and there is apparently a tool that shields the user from this terrifying assault. Could you hopefully locate one of these artifacts for me? Apologies in advance for the trouble. You always say that. All right, let's go back and we'll see what she wants. I haven't done this in a while, so it's gonna mess up my UI again. Doesn't look like it. I think they actually finally ironed it out, so that's good. Unless Pixis is the only one that's fixed. Pixis is fixest. Well, let's see what we've got here to help with the rain. I'm imagining protects your head. It could be an umbrella hat or an umbrella. I don't really know, so we're gonna get both. That sounds like a good idea. Unless, you know, honestly, it's probably something totally unrelated to that at all whatsoever. Considering how the rest of the quests have gone, I have a feeling that it's probably gonna be more like, oh, you want an umbrella to protect your head from the rain. Well, actually, would you mind going and get me a fiery greatsword? You hold that above your head and it stops the rain or something ridiculous like that. Your timely arrival is much appreciated is exactly what I wanted. I have no idea what it was. Oh, okay. Stellar Foci Grab Bag Tier 2. 10% chance to upgrade upon opening. That is interesting. So I have a Tier 2 Stellar Foci. And I got Constitution. Increase HP and mana points by 8. Well, that's good. Don't I need to put down a few more anyway? Pretty sure. Let's head over there and drop that down. Can I fit it in between? I think the other ones are still Tier 2 anyway. Stellar Focus Base Tier 3 is made out of... Actually, I could make them now. It looks like. Nah, I'm not really worried about it. We'll throw this down here. Honestly, my stats are so high that it's really not a problem. Hang on a second, we're gonna do this here. There we go. Now there's 7. This thing can hold up to what, like what did it say, 8? 16, something like that? I don't remember. All right, well now that we've done that, let's go over to the jungle and go through that like an A10 warthog. And just start blowing everything up. I've actually grabbed myself a new alchemical concoction. I grabbed myself the, where are we at here? Explorer combination for some fast digging as well as some spelunkerating power. It's gonna make life a lot easier to get all the chlorophyte we can get. So yeah, I think we're all ready to go. Let's head on over there and we'll grab some chlorophyte. We're gonna need lots of life fruit, as if we don't already have enough health. And we are gonna deal with Plantera. And here we go. All right, I think the fastest way into the jungle is to the right. I'm fairly certain. Can I get through this way? It looks like I can. I think I thought ahead and I dug this whole area out just to prepare myself. All right, let's get moving. Let's get moving and let's get mowing. All right, let's start slicing and dicing. If I can fit through here. I'm such a ridiculously huge and buff warrior that I can barely fit through these cracks and crevasses. I'm too ridiculously shredded. Every day is leg day where I'm from. Oh, hi there, excuse me, pardon me. Turtle shells. Interesting, that is different. What's going on with these right here? Added by the Remnants mod. Did they change the requirement for the recipe? Didn't it originally only take like 1? Or am I thinking of something else? What am I thinking of? I'm very confused. Or maybe you just make it out of turtle shell. Well, I don't know. Now I'm a little bit confustered. I'm conflubbered right now. It's okay, we'll get resolved here though. I do need to make the turtle shell set though, because you know, why not have even more defense than I already do? 120, that's not enough. All right, now we got the chlorophyte here. We're ready to go. Let's get buzzing. There we go, take it all down. blasting through here as much as I can. This might end up a lot of it being cut out, so this video could end up being relatively short, of course. I don't even really need to say that because I'm sure you people are used to the varying lengths of video lately. I think the one ended up only, I think Nalhan's was only like 14 minutes. So yeah, a lot of this stuff may get cut out unless something exciting happens, which I doubt anything will. Tell you the truth, this stage of the game generally seems like a massive farmathon. Not really sure if all that many people really enjoy it. I mean, they did a lot of good work with fixing up the early hard mode grind, with I think changing the drop rates of a lot of stuff, because I remember that being a pretty miserable time in the game. Go back through the world you already explored and find a bunch of random colored rocks, and only keep like a third of all of it because you only need pickaxes from the first 2. Oh, and then you need 5 times as many pieces of ore to make the set for the final armor before you fight the mech bosses. Good luck! Also, they'll spawn in very, very small pockets of approximately 2 to 3 pieces of ore every about 500 blocks. Maybe, if you're lucky. It actually looks like I need an awful lot of things. There's our first life fruit. Oh my god, I have to get so many of them. I'm not really a fan of that part either. I am glad that there is something that allows me to advance my character even farther, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, and I already farm enough in this game? That's why I got Fargos for. I just blow holes in the ground and be happy with it. I wonder why they never decided to add in some kind of like stellar nova, stellar power weapon that would increase your mining capabilities or exploration capabilities. I'm just kind of surprised. Like maybe like an accessory or something like that that you can put on so you can upgrade consistently throughout the game. That would be kind of fun. I think Pinky Mod had something similar to that with a pickaxe that you could get early on and then you could upgrade it. You pretty much kept it for the whole game and it ended up being pretty powerful, I think. I don't remember for the life of me the name of the thing, but I can absolutely see myself using it. Been thinking an awful lot about that mod lately because I am actually very seriously considering doing a little something different. Here, coming around by the time I finish this Let's Play, if something remarkable isn't out, I thought about maybe putting some of the other mods that have received a reasonable amount of updates since then on the list for what we could Let's Play next. And Pinky Mod is definitely like first on the list because it has received quite a lot of TLC and a lot of updates since last I played it. I mean, that Let's Play that I did came out, I think I only had like maybe double-digit subscriber numbers. I don't remember exactly, or maybe I had a little bit more than that. It was definitely what started it all for me though, you know, so that's definitely first on the list. But the other ones I'm very excited to get back into. I'd love to see more Mod of Redemption, more Elements Awoken, like all kinds of good stuff like that. And eventually the old, the Big C is gonna eventually come up, and y'all know which one I'm talking about. Eventually I'm gonna have to do that one to get it out of everybody's system. So, that may end up being the next one just because. It just depends. It all depends on what comes out. I'm also thinking for future Let's Plays, I may kind of remove some of the mods that I have installed, other than like, you know, obviously the TLC stuff. Like, I feel like it's practically like Ballman lore to have Fargos as a part of the mod list here, just because. I feel like I've earned it, all right? I beat your mod in Eternity mode, now you can help me out with the rest of them, okay? It's only fair, all right? But as for the rest of them, like all the flashy stuff, I may dial some of that stuff down. I just kind of threw a bunch of stuff in this one just because I wanted to see what it was all capable of, all the new mods that were out that I haven't really been able to play with because I've been kind of gridlocked and kind of stuck in 1.3 because a lot of the mods haven't really transferred over yet, but they're starting to move so I can see some of the new stuff and see how it interacts. And some of the goofy stuff that can happen because of the interactions, such as the shield that I can have access to in the Stars Above mod. Interfering with the lighting enhancers to make me a giant glowing ball of light. I go from Ballman to Sunman if I have it turned up all the way. It's actually very exciting. Oh look, one of these! I actually have a feeling that I am not going to have any difficulty at all with Plantera. But at the same time, it's always the boss that I underestimate. So I may end up getting wrecked. There's a good possibility of it. I can make her summon though, so I'm not really worried about that either. I don't want to kill her before I even get the chlorophyte stuff though, because I've already got enough farming to do after she's dead. We gotta deal with the moons, we gotta deal with the dungeon, we gotta deal with the new eclipse, I think. A lot of grinding. Hopefully with the giant swirling flame sword, I can take that stuff down pretty quickly and I don't have to worry about it too much. This is just a really grindy time of the game, and I don't really particularly like any part of it, to tell you the truth. All the grinding, all the farming, all the running around, collecting piles and piles of resources to fight a boss that's gonna die in about 2 minutes if it's lucky. I'm talking about Plantera, not the Golem. That one barely gets 60 seconds outside of like Fargo's, so. It's like whenever you're cooking food, you know what I mean? It could be like 45 minutes of prep time for 5 minutes of eating. That's pretty much what it's like. That's the jungle phase of hard mode, is 45 minutes of prep time for 2 minutes of activity. All right, let's spice things up a little bit. This is getting a little bit silly. I need my loot. Bring it on. I'm ready for it. I have no fear. Come on, there you go. Bring on the hornets. That's what I wanted. I was kind of hoping to get bombarded by turtles so I could get that out of the way, but that's okay too. We'll settle for this. Oh, good, one of you. Just swipe you with that real quick. I'm taking no damage anyway. Oh, look, is that just me or is that a target-rich environment? Oh my god. I am so ready for this. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so satisfying every time. That's what I'm talking about right there, baby. A new item has been added to the Deviant shop. What did I blow up this time? I don't even know. Just stuff died. I pushed a button and stuff started dying. I don't even know how many of these I need to make this set. How many is it exactly? I think it looks like 27 or something like that. So we're almost there. We're getting close, getting close. Getting a pile of money from this though, my god. Give me some more of the swirling deaths. I'm ready for it. I'm prepared. Come on, I'm ready. They're ready too. I need to see it. I need to see it. There we go. That's the stuff. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is gonna be so much fun during the invasions. I am gonna so enjoy this. Look at all that money too. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Friggin' amazing. Oh, more turtles. I think they're the only things that are actually posing any kind of a threat to me. Everything else just kind of falls over or doesn't hit me very hard. Oh, I definitely have the stuff that I need now. I've got the shells, got lots of chlorophyte. Okay, we're gonna dial it back. Hang on a second. Let me just recoup my losses here. Hang on. Hang on. Hold on, hang on. Stop. I'm not even picking up stuff anymore because even my void storage is too full. I'm just literally carrying this stuff around too. I just realized that thanks to the item magnet, it's just sitting on top of me until I can pick it up. Oh my god, that's remarkable. I love that. Okay, let's get rid of some of this extra junk. Don't need a magic dagger. Put another hornet up there. Oh, more prismatic cores. I definitely want to pick those up. Beam sword. Don't need that at all. No more armor polish. Somebody already made a comment about me having too much of that stuff. You know, I sold all that, by the way, because I saw what you said, and I sold all, like, 16 of them that I had, and I think I got over a platinum for them. So thank you for letting me know that, because it made me a lot of money. Fortunately, I don't see very many more life fruits. I didn't get too many of them so far. I'm gonna have to come back here and do a lot of grinding. Look at all that in there. We got a couple of them. Not very many, though. Kind of disappointed in that. Sometimes I get lucky with them, sometimes I don't. I don't always just run in and find them. All right, it's everybody's favorite time. Time to come back and drop off all the junk that I've collected. I got myself 700 health total, so I think that's probably like a good place to stop. I'm kind of getting tired of looking for so many life fruits. And I've got 2,222 chlorophyte ore, and I just couldn't bring myself to ruin that. So we're definitely going to be throwing that in there right now and dealing with all this stuff, seeing what all we can craft, get everything situated here, and we'll finally take a look at it. All right, let's see how much chlorophyte we can actually get out of 2,222 pieces of ore. Quite a lot, I'm going to imagine, especially since it's completely shutting my game down to do this. Oh, 444, you know, I think that mathematically just makes sense. Gonna have to make just about everything. And see if any of this stuff is actually valuable for anything here. It's a chlorophyte parmesan, we love that. Don't need the saber or the claymore for anything, really. I love the shot bow, it's really cool, but I don't need that either. Venom staff, I can pass up on that. Am I going to need chlorophyte arrows for anything? I do have the ability to make endless quivers, but I so far haven't really found a ranged weapon in this mod that actually costs ammo. Tell you the truth, none of the tools are required for anything. We'll grab that, the pants, and the chlorophyte helmet. I'll make the turtle set, because I want to be a turtle. I like being Turtle Man. Probably give me more ridiculous amounts of defense. Yeah, 165, that'll do, that'll do. Enemies more likely to target. Attackers also take double damage, reduces damage taken by 15%. That's good, that's really good. And I suppose... Wow, I actually need an extra... Wait a minute. Is that a Remnants thing? Because I swear you could just upgrade the turtle set into the beetle set. Did they change that? That's interesting. That's okay, though. It's probably not a big deal. I feel like I've definitely got enough chlorophyte to do that if I really needed to. Any new accessories or anything available? Doesn't look like it. Not a whole lot in this mod in that department. It's not really much of a focus on accessories except for the few that I was able to get from the space voyages. Alright, I'll be Turtle Man now, that's fine. Much as I do like the set bonus from the Hallowed set or the damage from the Adamantite set, I think I'm gonna stick with this stuff. This is pretty good. And there's Plantera's fruit I can actually make as it's summoned for her. So I will just grab one of these. I might grab a few of these, actually, because I don't know. I don't trust myself. I know how this boss goes. It either absolutely pulverizes me, or I absolutely pulverize it. My Starfarer doesn't have anything to say. I'm actually surprised. You're usually a lot more chatty. Huh, okay. And it looks like I do get to upgrade a couple of things after I defeat her. It looks like another magic thing here. It's about time. A lot of the stuff has really seemed like survival or more melee oriented, so I guess it makes sense about time Mage got a little bit of love here. All right. Now, without any further ado, let's head back on over there and let's try to take her down. Hopefully she's not too much of a challenge, but she may be tough. She may be. I wonder if I actually have any large open areas. I could probably convert this area right here into an arena, right by the bee area there, or I wonder if I can fight her in the beehive. Does that place count as a jungle? I'm actually very curious. All right, let's go in here and see what happens. I'm very curious. Can we fight Plantera in the beehive place? I'm excited to find out. There's a large open area here. Let's see what happens. Can I fight her? Yes, I can. It's awake. Be mindful of its vines. It'd be great to have a huge something or other. I actually can fight this thing in here. That is crazy. I guess that's pretty convenient. Just gonna do a little circle spin in the fire pit here. Let's switch to the close range melee. I'm not afraid to get right up in her face. We're pulverizing her, doing a lot of damage. Well, I'm not pulverizing her, but I mean, we're doing some damage. It's actually, what about long range? I might do that instead. Actually, no, it doesn't really make all that much of a difference either. It's going right through her. It is hitting her very hard, though. Maybe I'll switch back to the red one. Might have to do that. There we go. Now we got all the minions out here. I'm looking at my health like there's a giant chunk missing, but then I remembered that there's like 600 left still. So I'm not really all that worried about it. This looks like this is going to be the latter. In fact, we are not going to get pulverized by her, we are going to pulverize her, which that doesn't surprise me at all one bit. Yeah. Look, I didn't even have time to charge my stellar array either. That's a shame. Oh well. All right, Plantera, you're done. Get out of here. Alrighty. Screams that go from the dungeon. Plantera has been defeated. Spatial disc begins to resonate, and the stellar array got a new ability. Excellent. I don't know if anything of this stuff here is going to be valuable. I need the sealer for the zenith. Or the zenith. Doesn't look like any of these weapons are really all that valuable. They don't make anything. Does she drop anything special? Yes, she does. Overgrown prism. Gain 100 health and wrath for 20 seconds. Inflict yourself with vulnerable for the same duration, having defense. As nice as that sounds, I don't really know if I want that. To tell you the truth. Let's see what we got in here. We got the jungle key and a grenade launcher. That's always nice. We like that. Looks pretty cool with the texture pack on here. I like it. Temple key's good. We'll hold on to that. There's the spore sack. That's not valuable either. All right, what do you have to say now, Asphodine? And there it goes. The terror of the jungle, Plantera. Congratulations on your victory. I sense the dungeon has changed, and that temple in the jungle is now available. It's your choice what to tackle next. Does anybody just skip the rest of that and go straight to the temple? I'm curious. Another upgrade is available too in the Stellar Array. This essence is a ranged weapon that defeats foes with a swarm of powerful nanites, truly fearful. If your gear supports it, try crafting this weapon. What did I get? The essence of the swarm. Ooh, Crimson Outbreak. That sounds really cool. The Nanite Plague. Take more damage from the gun and deal damage over time. The Plague stacks with every shot, increases damage taken by the bullets further, up to 20. Crits on enemies afflicted with Nanite Plague will also deal triple damage. I wonder what that's a reference to. Sounds pretty hardcore though. All right, what else you got? I can barely imagine where some of these monsters come from. Really? Nothing to comment on right now? I saw it resonating a whole bunch. Well, we did get a new ability though, so where are we at here? Let's go and see what it is. Mana drops below 40, gain 150 mana, and all attacks critically strike for 4 seconds. All attacks. Huh. Could be something to think about if I have a weapon that actually uses mana, as so many of these actually do. Now, does it count for me actually defeating Plantera in this world? No, it does not. So that is the downside. You can fight her, but you get no reward for your progress. Even though it technically does count, it doesn't count for the world, so we're gonna have to deal with that. We'll fight her again to tick that box. We meet again, Pixels Above. Again, I need your assistance. Also, you're very zoomed in, so I lied. They didn't actually fix that. This is the unsullied canvas that will draw the Witch of Ink out of hiding, no pun intended. This is another important step in the pursuit of the first Starbearer. Please prepare yourself. This will be a hard fight. So I've heard. Got another essence of what did it say, the Foxfire? Here you go, an essence for usage in crafting. Looks like it'll apply a powerful bounce of flame and frost alike. Not how I'd want to go out personally. And what do you make? You make the, wow, a lot of words. The Kifrose. That looks really cool. Looks like it's enormous though. Pretty easy to craft as well. It's a minion weapon, interesting. And depending on how many slots, it looks like it does more things. Consumes all slots up to 9, so I still gotta wear minion stuff. Stationary protective aura that will grant stalwart snow to nearby allies in range, granting 16 defense. While it's in motion, the Foxfire Mystic will shapeshift, granting swiftness to the summoner. So you can actually decide whether or not it's standing still or moving. Okay, well that's all cool. We'll have to look at that later. Anything else? That's about it? Okay. Well, let me fix this, and I think with that, we are gonna call it an episode here, unless there's more for me. No, it doesn't look like it? Okay. Well, I do have a lot of stuff that I still need to do, and like I said, I need to kill Plantera in this world so that it actually gives me credit for that. I don't think that without defeating her here, it'll count for everything else. But with that, like I said, all that rambling aside, I think I'm gonna call it an episode here, guys. So, thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking me out. I really appreciate it, and as always, whatever it is, wherever you are, day or night, hope you have a good one of those, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.